Less than a week after New Zealand's deadliest terror attack, the government has effectively banned all sales of military-style semi-automatic weapons and all assault rifles immediately. The Prime Minister, Jacinda Ardern, unveiled the plans at Parliament this afternoon, saying the time for mass and easy availability for these weapons must end. We have extensive coverage from Christchurch tonight and we'll go there shortly, but first, here's our political reporter, Craig McCulloch.
The Prime Minister promised gun laws would change less than 24 hours after the Christchurch mosque attacks. Now we know by how much.
Every semi-automatic weapon used in the terrorist attack on Friday will be banned in this country.
Jacinda Ardern announcing a ban on all military-style semi-automatics and all assault rifles. The same goes for high-capacity magazines and any parts used to upgrade or convert firearms into that military style. The only semi-automatics still available will be .22s and shotguns, primarily used by farmers.
We've targeted here the guns that are actually doing the harm in our community, and we saw that on Friday.
Legislation will be rushed through under urgency, the laws to be in place within 3 weeks. In the meantime, ministers have signed an order, meaning buyers would need police permission to buy any of the affected weapons.
I can assure people there is no point in applying for such a permit.
As of this afternoon, some accessories, including the magazines, are still for sale online. But the Police Minister, Stuart Nash, has a message for anyone thinking of stocking up.
These are going to be illegal in 3 weeks' time. So don't waste your money.
Australia introduced a buyback scheme when it banned all semi-automatics after the Port Arthur massacre in 1996. New Zealand is to follow suit. Officials estimate the cost at between $100 and $200 million.
That is the price that we must pay to ensure the safety of our communities.
The government wants anyone who owns the now forbidden firearms to declare them on the police website. Those who keep illegal weapons could face up to 3 years in prison, and that penalty is set to rise too. Ministers will next week also consider other changes, including gun registration.
It is a privilege and not a right to own a firearm in New Zealand.
The gun control clampdown has the backing of all 3 government parties, including New Zealand First. It's a remarkable shift in position for a party which has long championed gun rights, but as its leader Winston Peters flagged on Monday, everything has changed.
After 1 p.m. on the 15th of March, our world changed forever. And so will some of our laws.
Support too from the opposition leader Simon Bridges, the National Party, also friendly with the firearm community, swinging behind the changes.
National supports the changes and we're going to work constructively with the government.
In the beating sun outside Parliament this morning, supporters of gun control gathered. Brad Newstub helped start a petition. The signatures ultimately numbered nearly 70,000. He hopes New Zealand's action will set an example for the world.
Hopefully it would send a message around the world that this is possible. If people come together and they want to make these sorts of changes, they should have the ability to make those changes.
New Zealand's politicians have repeatedly failed to tighten gun control. It's taken a tragedy to force them at last to act. From Parliament for Checkpoint, Craig McCulloch.